Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Norwich City Career Mode. In this episode, we will have two games, the first of which is here against Manchester City in the Capital One Cup semi-final. So coming into this game, I was really looking forward to playing it because if we win this, we'd be through to the final against Tottenham, who beat Crystal Palace, as you can see there, in their first leg. So coming into this game, I went with our full team. I'd rested the team for the last two matches because I was really focused on this game. And Manchester City, there looks like they're playing their second string team. They do have Yaya Toure out, but he'd probably be leaving them next season, and they don't have a great team out, so we thought we could beat that. But unfortunately, in the 24th minute, Nasri would indeed take the lead for Manchester City, as Manchester City were playing the ball brilliantly. The ball went through to Nasri, and he hit it in the back of the net. We couldn't do anything about that. We do have the best defence in the Premier League, and we haven't been conceding that many goals in the Cup. So when this goal went in, I really wasn't confident, because last episode we didn't get a single win. So if we didn't win this game, that would be 3 games without a win in a row, which wouldn't be good because we are top of the league at the moment in the league. But Fernandinho went for the shot there, which went just over. But the next chance would come into Manchester City in the 56th minute in the second half, where Higuain headed it because Jovetic went off injured. And in the 59th minute, Will Hughes goes to take on Mangala. He does win us a penalty, so we have a route back into this game with Will Hughes winning a penalty against Mangala, who does pick himself up a yellow card. I would have personally given him a red card, to be honest, because it was not a good challenge. Didn't get any of the ball, got a lot of Will Hughes from behind. He was about to beat him. It was a goal scoring opportunity, so when the referee only gave me a yellow card, I was a bit sad. But it would be Gary Hooper, step up, take the penalty, little stutter, which I like, and he does indeed score to put it Norwich City 1, Man City 1. So in the 61st minute, that's exactly what we needed. Gary Hooper to give us a route back into this game, because if it ended 1-0 to Manchester City, I would have been really disappointed that we couldn't have got back into this game. So going into the final, if we do, that would be an amazing chance to get some silverware. The first, actually no, not the first, because we won the league last season, but a great chance for Bradley Johnson there. But the last chance of the game would come as Gary Hooper goes through, shoots, Caballero makes a good save, but Rekic heads it away. So full time 1-1. I was actually really happy at this because we didn't lose here at Carrow Road, which was the main thing, and we do get another chance to prove ourselves at the Etihad Stadium, where we've already won there once this season, and we look to do that again. But the second and final game in this episode will be against Hull City, who are sitting in 15th, quite average season for them, and we are top of the league by 1 point, which is nice. So coming into this game at the KC Stadium, I really wanted to improve our lead at the top of the table, because this is our best position so far. I did rotate all 11, sorry, no, I did rotate 10 players. The only player who survived, if you like, from the Man City game was John Ruddy, our goalkeepers. But the first chance to come here is Elliot Bennett gets a yellow card. They whip the ball in, great header by Paul McShane. It went off the bar, but Ofoe gave the ball away here, and Jelavic passed it through to Abel Hernandez, who shoots, but this probably should have been a penalty as Ray takes him out, but it wasn't given. But in the 22nd minute, Diarme was given space by Ryan Bennett as he passes the ball to Stephen Quinn, who does take the lead for Hull City. So really disappointing defending from us. None of the defenders went to try and close him down, and that gave him an open goal. And the ex-Sheffield United man does give Hull the lead. So if we don't win this game, then that'll be 4 games without a win, which is absolutely ridiculous, and we should definitely be winning games like this. But we had a brilliant chance here as Elliot Bennett's tackled. Stephen Whittaker puts in a brilliant cross. Van Wolfswinkel gets header away, but Guilherme, the goalkeeper, makes a good save. But in the 39th minute, Whittaker again crossfields the ball to Graham Dorrans. Graham Dorrans takes on Mariano, who they recently signed, gets in the box, avoids a sliding tackle. He is eventually tackled, but the ball comes back to Johnny Howson, who turns some defenders and does put the ball in the back of the net for us to make it Hull City 1, Norwich City 1. So battle of the cities today, which one could come out ahead. So in the 41st minute, just before half time, that's what we needed, because we wouldn't have wanted to go into half time 1-0 down, and Johnny Howson had to put the ball in the back of the net, because our strikers, Bamford and Van Wolfswinkel, they're pretty useless, to be honest. So we had to rely on a midfielder to get the goal. The midfielder was Johnny Howson. But in the second half, the next chance comes to Hull as Jake Livermore picks the ball up in the 55th minute, and Lowe crosses it. Ruddy parries it only as far as Jelavic, who does put the ball in the back of the net for Hull to give them the lead 2-1. Really bad defending. No players could help John Ruddy out there in getting it away. And eventually Jelic does have a open goal which he made hard for himself by hitting it against John Ruddy, but it did bounce off the bottom of the bar and go in the net. No appeals for goal line technology there, but it clearly did bounce. But really disappointing defending. We don't have the best of defences out, but that's still not a good excuse. But in the 74th minute, Jake Livermore gets the ball again, giving it to Stephen Quinn, who's already scored. That Hull's passing was brilliant as Stephen Quinn gives it back to Diame, who shoots. Yet again, the defending is rubbish, as you can see there. Carlos Cuellar just trips John Ruddy over, but that was full time. The board come to me straight away and say they're not happy with that performance. I wasn't happy with that performance as well. Maybe that's because we're using our second team, but we can't blame it on that. But Jamal Loza does go out to Leeds on loan there, as you can see. That's good. He'll get some experience. And also we have a youth scout report. I got it right this time by not calling it youth squad monthly report, as Bassong gets a transfer offer from Udinese, a nice price for him, but we do have the most clean sheets in the league, so I decide to reject that offer. But also we have some tournament prize money from drawing against Manchester City in the Capital One Cup semi-final, and this is the league table at the end of the episode. We are still in a Champions League position, which is good, but that will be it for this episode. If you did enjoy this episode of Norwich Career Mode, leave a like and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.